Do you remember when we first met? You looked lost holding that big old Kleenex box. First day in Vancouver, eyes unsure, streets too wide. I almost walked past, but something stopped me. And I asked, do you need some help? You smiled, and the rest was everything. Do you remember taking the small ferry to Granville Island, exploring this city together on foot? Every street was a heartbeat, every laugh felt brand new. Holding hands felt electric, like the skyline was cheering for me and you. I missed the bus, ran through morning rain. You waited smiling through the glass, feeding seagulls scrambled eggs. Our kingdom of wings and laughs, trying to ski on Grouse Mountain, but falling instead, collapsing in snow. Your lips against the red, falling asleep hand in hand. 20 stories high against the sunset, slow goodbye. Catching the sunrise from Lionsgate Bridge. We were endless, fearless, sky-high kids. Back then every breath felt brighter, the air was sharp, the light was fire. We thought love could never fade, but time still pulls the tide away. At the end of every day, I couldn't wait to see you. Your face, your laugh, the quiet view. Now the sky's not as blue without you here. The air's not as crisp, the world's less clear. Every corner of the city whispers your name, every echo sounds the same. You were the one I was meant to find. So where do I go from here? So where do I go from here? So where do I go from here? Skydiving at 14,000 feet, the world spinning, you're screaming, my ears so sweet. Our hearts beat louder than the plane. That rush, that fall, that perfect insane. Walking for miles to the indoor go-kart place. You in that hoodie, wind on your face. Candlelight camping on Sunset Beach. Waves tracing promises just out of reach. Shopping together at the IGA. Snacks and smiles like kids at play. 2001 pizza, grease on our hands. You laughed and the world made sense again. Jet skiing across English Bay. Spray on our cheeks, hearts run away. And those flowers I brought that day, they wilted slow, but the scent still stays. Vancouver Aquarium, lights in our eyes. Canada Place, reflecting the skies. Stanley Parks and castles and sandworms. The way you shrieked and grabbed my arm in turns. Capilano's Bridge, the tree forks high. You looked down, laughing, said we might just fly. Fireworks on Davie Street, your head on my shoulder, sparks at our feet. Gastown rain, cobblestone shine. Can be mornings, the busing line. You sleeping under your school desk late, chasing dreams you'd animate. Rented a boat on Coral Harbor's blue, steering through sunlight, just me and you. Took the ferry, caught that bus again. Capilano Park in the summer wind. The notes I left when you had to go, still folded somewhere. I hope you know, now every seagull, every tide still pulls me back to your side. The city still hums our song, but you moved where I don't belong. You were the one I was meant to find, my dear. So where do I go from here? sorry I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry I broke your trust. I'm sorry I wounded the only heart I ever truly cared about. And still I must. Now you're married to another, and I'm older, chasing ghosts in the night.